What's up, fight fans? This is Anna here to do another boxing analysis. This analysis is between Triple G versus Gabriel King Rosado. Triple G stands for, Gennady Golovkin, people that know. Um, Gabriel Rosado is a really good, boxer puncher, but he likes to come forward, he likes to fight. Gennady Golovkin, for a lot of people that may not know, most boxing fans do know him, but people that don't know, he's from Kazakhstan. Um, Very good, all-around boxer. He knows how to block. He has good defense. Doesn't get hit a whole lot. Has a really good beard, good chin. Um, very, very talented boxer. Very good. Uh, he's, undefeated, 24-0, 21 knockouts. From what people tell me and what I've seen on YouTube, people say that he's one of the most feared men to spar. A lot of people don't like sparring him because they say they get headaches and say that it's just too much. After 2 rounds or even 1 round, it's just too much. They say his jab is like thunder. It's just very, very loud and it hurts really bad. So he must be the real deal if people are saying that in sparring. Looking at his amateur background, great amateur background. He had a silver medal in 2004 in Athens at middleweight, and gold in the World Championships 2003 in Bangkok, Thailand, and for the middleweight division also, and gold medal in the Asian Games in Busan in 2002 at light middleweight, meaning 154 pounds, and the Asian Championships again in 2004 in Porto Princesa, in the middleweight division. He won gold. Again, this guy is no joke. At 30 years old, yes, he's late bloomer, as people say, but hey, better late than never. This guy is no joke. Gabriel Rosado gonna have to be in great shape to be able to withstand his power. He has decent speed. He puts combinations together. That's what makes him so special in my eyes. Is the combinations that gets put together by this guy. This guy throws left hook, left uppercut, right hook to the body, or he'll go overhand right, then follow up with 2 jabs and then a left hook. I mean, the guy is very, very technically good, sound, come forward, aggressive, walk you down type guy. Um, I think he's gonna do very well in this fight against Rosado, but I'm not gonna count Rosado out. Us Boricuas, we go hard and we're not gonna just lay down for anybody. So I see Gabriel Rosado, being a taller man, hopefully being smart in this fight. I do see him being smart and jabbing more, jab, being smart because he can box. People don't usually see him box because he likes to, mix it up in the inside. Um, I think if you were to box with Fernando Angulo, even though Angulo was at the very top of his game when Gabriel Rosado suffered that second round, I think it was a TKO or something like that, or something like that. I know it was a knockout in 2009, or whatever. But that was a learning experience. It's just like he lost to Fernando Guerrero, who was a previous undefeated fighter. So, like I said, those are learning experiences, and they either make you or break you. And I feel like they made, Rosado into the fighter that he is today, the boxer he is today. Um, he's moving up to middleweight. He usually fights at 154 pounds. This is going to be on the line. Like the titles will be on the line. January 19th. Like I said, on the undercard of Mikey Garcia, Orlando Salido. Defending his WBA and IBO middleweight titles is Gennady Golovkin against Rosado. Um, I see this fight going a couple different ways because styles make fights, and like I said, Rosado, being the taller man at 6'1", which is super tall for 160 pounds. I see him sticking his jab, being smart, sticking his jab, and then I see him getting countered a little bit in the beginning rounds, but then starting to work his his body shots, because I believe body work is the key to beating Gennady Golovkin. He's gonna throw a lot of body shots in this fight. If he does headhunt though, for some reason, because that can happen. Some people get off their game plan. It will cost them, and Gennady Golovkin may get either a knockout or a TKO stoppage late, or more in the middle rounds. It all depends on how Gabriel Rosado comes out. He seems very hungry, very focused. I'm a big fan of his. I want to see him do well. But I'm a big fan of Triple G as well. You know, Triple G does everything pretty well. Just like he fought that Polish guy, and I mean, it was a competitive fight, but you just knew who had more fight in him, and it was Gennady. I mean, he had him against the ropes, pounding him to the body, and he doesn't just headhunt. He's very smart. He puts his shots together very well. He throws everything from overhand rights to uppercuts, jabs. And his jab will bust your nose open real quick. Um, if I was a betting man, I would bet that Gennady Golovkin would get Gabriel Rosado out of there in the middle to late rounds, just being smart, thinking boxing. But if Gabriel Rosado comes on top of his game, he can win by 12-round decision and shock the world. You know, I know they have him as a huge underdog. He's usually an underdog in most of his fights anyway. But him being the longer, taller man, I see him having the advantages. I just wonder if he's going to use them and box on the perimeter. If he does that, he'll win 12-round decision and shock the world. I see Gennady Golovkin doing a whole lot of work in this fight. So, like I said, there's no way to get around it. I don't care if he does box, meaning Rosado, he's gonna have to have a lot of heart, a lot of corazon. He's gonna have to have a chin, which he does have, and he's gonna have to be smart. Very, very smart if he's gonna get through a monster like Gennady Golovkin. I'm not just hyping him up, man. Like, I've looked him up. The guy is good. I watched some of his amateur fights to his pro fights. The guy hits super hard, and he's coming for war. So, I'm a Boricua, represent Gabriel Rosado. He has a chance. Everybody that puts on those gloves and they work hard in the gym, you have a chance, man. You just have to execute a game plan and stay focused. And I think he's capable of doing that. Him being a Philly fighter, being Boricua, just like Danny Garcia, he wants to prove to people that he's up there with the top people, and you got to give him respect. Gennady Golovkin is like the Paul Williams or Sergio Martinez of 2009, 8, and 7. Nobody really wanted to, fight those two people. They were very feared, just like Margarito was feared in 08, 07. Nobody wanted to fight him, even 06. So he's like on that level right now, and for Gabriel Rosado to just step up and say, "Hey, man, I want to fight you. I'm signing the contract. Let's go." You got to give him a lot of props for that. He gets a lot of props from me. A lot of people won't do that. So win, lose, or draw, you have my respect. Gabriel Rosado has a record of 20 wins, 12 by knockout, and 5 losses. Like I stated before, Gennady Golovkin is undefeated, 24-0, 21 knockouts. So you guys tell me what you think. There's a stacked card that night. I mean, stacked. You cannot miss it. I mean, really, really, really cannot miss it. When you have all these guys fighting, from Orlando Salido, Mikey Garcia is the main event. You got Roman Martinez, Juan Carlos Burgos, Puerto Rico versus Mexico on the undercard before Gennady Golovkin versus Gabriel Rosado. And right now in the Ring magazine standings, because I follow Doug Fisher's ringtv.com ratings, you see that Gennady Golovkin's number 3 on the list of top middleweights in the world. So that lets you know he's no joke, and he has 2 of the belts. So I don't want to hear nobody saying Gennady Golovkin's a bum or anything like that. And I believe Gabriel Rosado's somewhere around top 9, top 8, so somewhere around there. He's in the top 10 somewhere in the middleweight, division standings. Just tell me who are you picking in this fight? I mean, it's a pick'em fight. You have the taller, longer, rangier Rosado, who's gonna come to the fight. He's gonna box in spots, but he's gonna fight. I know him. He's gonna fight. I think Gabriel Rosado is gonna sit there, trade with him a little bit, but I think he's gonna be smart. I just think it's his time. He's the younger boxer. and he's very experienced. I think he's gonna do well. I think he's gonna do real well in this fight and get the win. Get the win for Philly and for all his Boricua fans, all the fans, all across the world. I do see Gennady Golovkin winning too. So like I said, it's a pick'em fight. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction right now. Well, I'm not even gonna say a prediction. I'm making an analysis because this is what this is, an analysis, and I see Gennady Golovkin breaking him down middle to late rounds. I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna think with my boxing brain instead of thinking with my heart. Think with a boxing brain. So, yeah, you gotta tell me what you think could happen in this fight. Gabriel Rosado do win this because he jabbed, he boxed very smart, got hit as minimal as he can, didn't get hit with crazy combinations from Gennady Golovkin over and over and over throughout 12 rounds and win a 12-round decision. If it goes with Gennady Golovkin, it's because he put the pressure on. He's very aggressive, throwing a lot of combinations and landing those combinations, and getting Gabriel Rosado out of there with, I'll say, 8th, 9th, 7th round, somewhere around there. All right, tell me what you think, and peace.